Welcome to Two Guys, One Anime. I'm Ashuri.
And my name is the Holy Apple.
And today we are doing another bracket fight. I feel like we haven't done one for a while. But this one, again, we haven't made these. We're starting to use other people's. And this is basically best anime of all time. I get a feeling that he's probably tried to cover as many as possible. There's a fair few, but I don't think he's going to have everything. So don't moan at us in the comments that your favourite anime is not in here, because it's not our fault.
Or do because I find it hilarious.
Well, there is that. It is kind of funny, I won't lie. But at the same time, it's not our fault. It's whoever's made this. So, yeah, we're just going to jump in. Obviously, the first one on our screen is Demon Slayer versus Bleach.
Demon Slayer, hands down.
Do you reckon? Best anime of all time? You just want to say
that
to trigger people.
Definitely.
I think you just want to say that to trigger people.
No. The reason I'm actually saying Demon Slayer is Bleach is very antiquated now. I think that's the word for it anyway.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to enjoy Bleach at the moment is with the current saga they're doing, which is the 1,000-Year War. But I feel like that's came way too late to revive the series. I could be completely wrong, but
I mean, it's your opinion. It's not,
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that. It's just your opinion.
I feel like it's lost its magic. We'll put it that way. It's not as good as it probably was all those years ago when I watched it.
Okay.
But Demon Slayer on the other hand, yeah.
I have to go with you because you've watched both and I've only watched Demon Slayer, so it's kind of Demon Slayer it is.
I'm hoping that's not going to be a recurring
Hate him, not me. Hunter x Hunter, Fate Stay Night, or Fate, shall I just say?
I have not seen Fate Stay Night, so I will de facto give this to Hunter.
I do want to watch Fate because Fate looks like it has some very good animation. So I've been drawn to watch it, but I've not got around to it. Like about 100 anime, so we'll give it to Hunter x Hunter anyway. Yu Yu Hakusho versus One Piece. Not really much of a challenge.
I've not seen Yu Yu, so One Piece.
I haven't. Again, I want to watch it, but I mean, you can't have a best anime of all time without having One Piece in the conversation.
Yeah, it's the longest running anime.
Like,
besides Case Closed, I think.
Yes. Yeah, it's beating Case Closed at the moment, but yeah. Gintama versus Naruto.
Now, this is an interesting one because Gintama it's an interesting mix. I'm going to say, if you were to say Naruto Shippuden, then I'd say Shippuden.
I think
but I'm going to have to go Gintama.
I think they're meaning the anime in general. So you could
as in the entire...
Yeah, you can count Shippuden if you want to count Shippuden. I don't feel like that's a problem. You're taking the entire anime. Like, what is done.
You're including Boruto, just for the record.
I mean, would you count Boruto as the same as Naruto? Because it is like its own...
Yeah, same universe.
I suppose you could.
I've still got Gintama. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll eliminate one of the shonens.
I can't help you or argue because I've not seen either of them, and I don't want to watch Naruto. I'd rather watch Gintama if I'm brutally honest. So,
no, Naruto for the same reason as Bleach. It's antiquated now. Like, if you were to watch the original Naruto, you'd probably get bored. Shippuden, not so much, because there's a lot more that goes on in Shippuden, and it's still decent quality. So
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I believe we've not seen either of these, both of us.
Nope.
We've got Hajime, and we've got Haiku. I don't know. Haiku, that's it. I would say it's Haiku, if I'm honest. I think it's had way more seasons, way more episodes. I feel like there's more of an argument there for that to potentially be as the best anime of all time out of these two. Not to slag off Hajime, because I want to watch it because it's boxing at the end of the day, so it's like, but I get the feeling that Haiku's probably a better anime, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I'll probably say so.
Like more polished.
Yeah. That's
what I'm getting from it, but it's no disrespect to Hajime. Mob Psycho versus One Punch. That's a good one. I won't lie.
That's an interesting one. Yeah, they're about the same.
I love the fact that the face
they're both the same level.
The face is the same.
Well, yeah, they actually have identical faces as well.
If you put,
it's just the art styles.
If you put that haircut on
you literally have
you look the same.
Jake Bob said you have One Punch.
Literally. I want to say One Punch. I like One Punch. Don't get me wrong, the animation was a bit funky in places, but
no, I go One Punch as well. Just because there's a lot of variants.
I think season 3 is going to bring it back. I think it's going to save it. So I want to say One Punch. Yeah.
It doesn't need saving. It's fine.
No. I think the animation is going to pull it back because everyone hated the. I think it was it the bat like heavy was it heavy bat or something? Metal bat. That's it. It kind of lost a little bit, but I think season 3 is going to pull its animation back with Mappa and everything. So
yeah, never know. Maybe.
I hope so.
I have to go One Punch as well.
Yeah. Code Geass or Death Note?
I've got to go for my favourite. I'm afraid.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
I love Death Note. I understand the appeal, but I'm sorry. I got caught at the end and fucked it up. Code Geass. Lelouch didn't.
Lelouch pulled it through.
Lelouch succeeded. So fuck all of you.
I'm not entirely sure the one on the right. It just says Reborn. I don't know if there's any more to that, but it says
Hitman Reborn. That's what it is. I have seen it. Very good anime.
But we are, you know.
Yeah, let's not be there.
Come
just
on.
the elephant in the room. It's Dragon Ball.
Come on. Right. Demon Slayer Hunter x Hunter.
Demon Slayer.
I want to say Demon Slayer as well.
Hunter x Hunter. It could have been absolutely incredible, but I feel like they kind of screwed up the ending. Otherwise, yeah. Either way.
Fair enough. One Piece. Gintama. This is a good battle, to be fair, but it's One Piece.
It's One Piece. It's one of the longest running animes of all time. And that is I feel like that's the only reason we're saying a lot, but it's actually a good anime in general.
It holds up. It's been going for, I don't know, it's got to be nearly 30 years now, isn't it? Something like that. It's got to be coming up to that, surely. 25, 30 years, around that period. It's been doing it relentlessly. It's got films as well. It's got a huge fan base. Characters are memorable. Even if you've not watched One Piece, which I haven't, I still know a lot of the characters. So
name 3.
Zoro, Luffy, and Nanami. Or Nami, sorry.
Yeah.
So it's there, you know, like it is got to be in the conversation as one of the best animes of all time. Even if you don't like it, you still have to have major respect for it. Simple as. On that occasion, Haiku versus One Punch.
One Punch.
Yeah.
We've not seen Haiku. We're sorry if for some reason you think Haiku is better than One Punch, but
I do want to watch it. I think it will be good. I just haven't.
Yeah.
Because
we're counting Dragon Ball Z as a series, as in the entire thing. Dragon Ball Z. If you were just to say it is only Dragon Ball Z on its own, then I'd actually say Code Geass.
Yeah, because the thing is, I don't think there's any other series in here.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking its entire, like.
Yeah, if it's just its entire franchise.
Yeah,
basically.
it's not. I mean, it's not. This isn't called Best Anime Series. It's called Best Anime. So I would just assume that it just means all of it done.
Yeah.
Including films. You know, just generally everything. So yeah, I mean, I've got to say Dragon Ball anyway. But yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
This is where it must fall, I'm afraid.
Which one?
Good question.
It's got to be One Piece. We can't sit here with a straight face and say that Demon Slayer is better than One Piece.
No,
I love Demon Slayer. I know a lot of people think it's mid, but I love Demon Slayer. But it's One Piece. Like,
yeah.
There's no argument. This is just stupid.
There's no other shonen anime that's done what One Piece has done.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just not looking forward to the next battle because Dragon Ball is going to win this one.
Yeah, this is the Saitama Goku discussion that everyone has. But
Goku slaps. Just shut the fuck up.
It's Dragon Ball every day of the week. Two parallels.
Mate, a Cyberman could kill bloody Saitama.
He's Yamcha, basically, is what we're getting at.
He's basically Yamcha.
He's basically Yamcha. Triggered.
He's Yamcha, but he can't even use an energy attack.
Oh, God. One Piece, Dragon Ball. The big dogs.
Now, I'd be inclined to go Dragon Ball, because I enjoy Dragon Ball more than One Piece.
So would I.
That's literally one of the only reasons.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't think people can hate on us that much for it. I mean, they will, but I genuinely believe that. I mean, it's opinion based.
I'll put it this way: I would not make a conscious effort to go back and rewatch all of One Piece. I would, however, make a conscious effort to go back and watch all of Dragon Ball Z, or GT, but even GT for example.
Yeah,
especially Super. Super was good.
Yeah, GT was a bit.
GT was mid.
Super pulled Dragon Ball back.
Yeah.
But
although I did like the Super Saiyan 4 concept. I will give them that.
I do, but now they're not spoken about, so it's like they didn't exist.
It doesn't exist. Doesn't matter.
It's just a figment of our imagination.
Yeah, it didn't exist. Can't find it on any anime sites or anything. It's just gone.
But no, Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Wow. Attack on Titan, Full Metal.
I kind of want to give Full Metal its due respect.
Same. I mean, I've not seen it, but I know how good it is.
Yeah, I've seen it a long time ago. I'm not even sure if it was Brotherhood or if it was another version of it.
Just the first one.
Full Metal Alchemist a few times.
It was Full Metal, and then it was Full Metal Alchemist, and then Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, wasn't it? I think it's like the next one on. I think. I mean, I love Attack on Titan, and I'm probably one of the few that actually didn't mind the ending. If I'm brutally honest, I thought it was done pretty damn good. You know, they didn't. I don't know whether they were allowed to steer away from the manga material. If they wasn't, I felt like the Mappa and everything did a really good job with what they were given. You know, like if they were told you've got to stick to the manga ending, we're not changing it. With what they gave us, pretty damn good. If I'm brutally honest.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I am steering towards Full Metal Alchemist. If I'm brutally honest.
Yeah, I think narratively and just how the characters are a lot better than what's in Attack on Titan. Despite the fact that I love Levi, I think Levi is probably the only character I'm interested in the entire thing.
I liked Eren when he was slowly when he was turning.
Yeah, when he was naive.
I actually think it was season 3. Season 3, I think it was when he was like becoming. He was like the good guy that they were looking at, but you could see he's slowly like, I'm doing this for myself now, and it was like coming across that way. But yeah, Full Metal.
Yeah, Full Metal. We'll pull Full Metal through.
Definitely. Black Clover, my hero.
My hero, just get the fuck out of here.
I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to say anything. Cowboy Bebop, Monster. I do need to watch Monster. Yeah, I do need to watch Monster. Apparently, it's like a horror anime, so I am tempted to watch it. And I think all the episodes are on Netflix. I think because it's not a short it's not a short anime. I think it's like. Off the top of my head, I think it's like 70 episodes. I think.
Fair enough.
I'd be doing my boy disjustice if I didn't go with Cowboy Bebop. It's iconic. I have to.
Like I say, my reason is I haven't seen Monster, so I can't vote for anything that's not Cowboy at this point.
Yeah, I've got to go with Cowboy Bebop. It's quality.
Psychopath, Steins Gate.
Steins Gate, Psychopaths. I've not seen either, but
do you want to know what the crazy thing about this is? And I'm definitely going to upset somebody. I've seen all of Steins Gate. I've only seen 3 episodes of Psychopaths.
I think I know where this is going, but go on.
Yeah, I'm going for Psychopaths.
Was it because it was way more interesting?
Yeah, way more interesting. A lot more going on than whatever the hell's going on in Steins Gate.
I've heard that about Steins Gate because I know like it's got a decent following and people have watched it and everything. But I have heard that with comments about Steins Gate where people have said it's kind of on the boring side.
Yeah.
And they
not a lot seems to go on unless you watch the entire season.
Yeah, and some people have said like they've lost interest in it, which is, I mean, I have done that with a couple of animes. I won't lie, but Psychopaths, yeah, I get the feeling it would be better just by looking at that compared to that as well.
Yeah, personally. Psychopaths is literally psychopaths going around, kind of like a Suicide Squad, but not a Suicide Squad. We'll put it that way. And they seek out people who go literally insane. Loads of different stuff with it as well.
Kind of like Cyberpunk.
Kind of, but not quite.
No.
On the right lines.
Yeah. That is Gurren Lagann and that is JoJo. It's JoJo. It's not having that conversation, it's JoJo.
Yeah.
Kuroko's Basketball or Food Wars? You've seen Food Wars.
Yeah.
I'd say Food Wars as well. Probably upset some people, but...
I've not seen the basketball one, so I literally have to vote Food Wars regardless.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's this one or Slam Dunk that's still being made. I think it's Slam Dunk that's still being made. And the animation for Slam Dunk looks fucking incredible. Like, actually incredible for basketball. Like, it's really detailed. So, but yeah, I'll go with Food Wars as well.
All I know is Food Wars got 6 seasons. I'll say enough about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Promised Neverland, something I really want to watch, but
Parasite. I get the feeling that we're going to upset people with this, but I loved Parasite. Like,
yeah,
it was superb for such a short series.
Yeah, it's just amazing. One season, isn't it?
It's one season, but I think it's 24 episodes, which is considered a long season because we now only get 12 episodes a season on like normal animes. So
time in animators.
Yeah, but I fucking loved Parasite. I loved the intro. I loved the outros. I loved the animation style. I loved the story. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Characters are all amazing. And then when you got like the actual parasites that are turning, everything's like sort of interesting and amazing. Like actually a solid anime to go and watch for anyone. Just expect it to be a little bit
and horror.
Expect it to be a little bit disturbing in places, but it is such a solid anime to go and watch.
Yeah. It's literally one of the only animes ever that would make sense as a live action. I think they have done it though.
They have made a live action. I need to watch it. I have
to watch that.
Yeah, I do. I need to watch it. Seven Deadly Erased. I've not seen Erased, so I have to go with Seven Deadly. Again, do want to watch it. Weirdly enough. Full Metal versus My Hero.
I'm gonna do Full Metal Dirty here because I haven't seen it in a long time. If I have seen it,
My Hero.
I'm gonna go with My Hero.
See, I still want to say Full Metal, but I get the feeling that if we don't knock it out now, I think it'll make it to the final, and then it's just an easy I'm thinking of what we've put through. I think it would potentially get to the final, and then it'd be up against Dragon Ball, and we're probably going to pick Dragon Ball.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, yeah, that is actually a good point. I forgot about JoJo.
But anyway, the main reason I'm putting My Hero through is because the latest season really does it justice.
Not seen it
the
yet.
Whole series on its own. I know you haven't seen it, but
not seen it yet. No, I need to watch it. Oh, I need to watch it. Yeah, I remember you watching it, and you went, "You need to watch My Hero," and that was like a year ago. It feels like a year ago. It's probably about
gave up as well.
Probably about 6 months, to be honest. Maybe
a year ago.
Yeah. I've got to put Cowboy Bebop through.
You can if you want. I know I've only seen 3 episodes of Psychopaths, so whilst I enjoy it, I can't say it's amazing.
Well, I get the feeling that it's probably going to go out next round anyway, but I'll put Cowboy Bebop through. I've got to stick with it.
JoJo.
This is pretty easy. We don't need to spend time on
that.
I
like Food Wars, but JoJo. I'm sorry. I would say due to the poor quality of how it was animated and created, that Parasite has to go through.
Yeah.
Seven Deadly Sins is not
also good. On the fact of the new film, which we've mentioned before.
God.
Is just like, I know people I know that there's people that have argued about 3D animation and saying that it doesn't really work and stuff like that, but that's just not true. We've seen it work, but that is one of those literally, but that is one of those films that has proved that it can't work. If you want an argument for it not working, show people that there is absolutely no emotion in anyone's faces in that film. It is terrible.
Yeah.
So I fully agree with what you said. The animation on the series was bad, but on the films it's getting worse, which is really bad to say, if I'm honest. My hero. It's my hero. It's my hero. I love my hero. I think it's great. And even though I love Parasite, I've got to say JoJo.
It's an iconic series at this point. This is a difficult one.
Yeah, and it's still going. JoJo's still going as well. This is the other thing. Yeah. Challenge.
This is the big one. So challenge. If I could have my way, I'd just say JoJo straight off the bat because I love JoJo. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be objective to that.
I mean, I've seen the first. It is the first 2 seasons, isn't it? Because you got the original
Vampire Dio.
Yeah, you got the original story, and then
you got the other JoJo.
I can't remember if it's his son or grandson. I think it's grandson. Is it? Who takes over? Joseph, son. I've seen that with the volcano bit. This ain't spoilers, because if you haven't watched at least that bit, then you need help. So now I'm up to the guy with the cap.
Jozero.
Yeah, that one.
Best one.
Now I'm up to that one, and I've started rewatching it. Great. I love JoJo. I think it's fucking underrated in some cases. But in terms of an argument of best anime of all time, when it's coming up against all of Dragon Ball, you have to give it Dragon Ball.
As much as I don't want to, I kind of have to agree.
The thing is, I don't like dubbed. I'd rather watch everything subbed. Dragon Ball's good in both.
Yeah, I think you're the same as me, where we both grew up on the dubbed version, and then we ended up moving to the sub version.
Yeah.
But it still remains one of those animes where we'd happily go back and watch the English dub of any episode and be fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not many animes that would do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, in essence of what you're saying, replayability, to me, JoJo does have that. Not as much as Dragon Ball.
No, you're wrong.
Do you not think?
Completely wrong on that. First way, I've watched the entire series of JoJo at least 4 or 5 times now. I've only watched Dragon Ball as in a series full twice, if maybe 3.
But how many times have you gone back and just like watched fights and stuff?
What, for JoJo?
No, for Dragon Ball.
Not often. Weirdly enough.
Really? Mate, I grew up on that stuff on YouTube early days. Go back and watch what they're called, AMVs.
AMVs,
where people would put like a heavy metal song or something to a fight. Mate,
I used to live on that stuff.
I used to live on that stuff. I used to live on that stuff. I loved it. The amount of times I probably watched Dragon Ball Z fights was just stupid. And the thing is, I'd go back and watch more. Like, this is the thing. JoJo, like, the thing is, JoJo getting to where it has gotten, I don't see it as a bad thing, if I'm brutally honest.
I'm just thinking literally on lines of a franchise and how popular each of them are. You've got to go with Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball is everywhere. JoJo's not quite everywhere. That's how I'm
in the Western world. In the Western world, you're bang on. But I think in Japan,
I still think Dragon Ball Z is more prevalent.
A little bit, but don't knock JoJo. JoJo does have a very good.
JoJo.
No, but JoJo does have a very good merchandise in Japan. It does really well. I mean, they have JoJo World, for Christ's sake. I mean, it tells you all you need to know. If I'm honest, I don't think there's anything like that for Dragon Ball. I might be wrong. It might be a museum, but I don't think there's a world dedicated to it, if you like.
Let's ask the internet.
Just have a look at Google.
I'm pretty sure there is something like a Dragon Ball Z world.
There could be. There very much could be. And if I haven't, if there isn't, I've just made someone a lot of money. I'm going to say that now. But, yeah, I like JoJo. I really like JoJo, but if you're arguing with discussions between that and Dragon Ball, it's Dragon Ball every day of the week. I'm going to click this while you're searching because we know that we're going with Dragon Ball anyway.
Yeah, it's going to Dragon Ball. But anyway, I've just had a quick look. No, apparently there's no Dragon Ball theme park or anything.
There you go, Akira. I've just made you a load of money, even more money.
Yes, so make it. You can make a bloody fortune.
Set that theme park up, or I don't know.
Make a roller coaster where you're all riding Nimbus.
There you go. we're printing money. Literally
at this
printing
point,
money.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, when I look at the semi-finals,
you got 4 big animes.
I think it makes sense. I know a lot of people shit on My Hero, but I think My Hero is going to be like Dragon Ball in 20, 30 years time. I genuinely think people are going to look back.
20, 30 years time,
if they finish it, I think it will be a series that people go, do you remember My Hero? And people are like, shit, yes, it was fucking amazing. I genuinely think it's going to be something like that. I mean, the films are really going to solidify it as one of the greats in my eyes. The films are amazing.
Yeah,
they go mental with the budget, and it shows, really shows.
Yeah, I think the thing with Dragon Ball though is they didn't just stop with the anime. They kept making games for Dragon Ball even years after the anime stopped.
Yeah, it was actually the games, I think, that, like you said, kept it alive and then kept fans wanting more episodes. So
I remember the good old days of Dragon Ball Z Budokai.
Budokai Tenkaichi 2, I think, was the one that I played religiously.
I just played Budokai 3 religiously, not Tenkaichi. Just Budokai 3. So I think it was the first one where you could go Super Saiyan 4, but you had to unlock it. So it was a fun one.
Yeah. But anyway, if you agree or disagree, let us know down in the comments. I'm sure someone out there will disagree with us, because there always is. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was probably because we didn't put One Piece through or picked One Piece, but I think Dragon Ball's a worthy winner, if I'm brutally honest. But if you did enjoy this, please hit the like button. That helps us out. Also hit the subscribe button, and we'll continue to do more of these. There's thousands of bracket fights, and on top of that, we have spoken about potentially making our own for certain things, I think. So we'll probably get round to doing that at some point. But anyway, we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.